When the game clock is ticking down, when the crowd is holding its breath, and every possession could be the difference between glory and heartbreak, there are certain players who rise above the pressure. They don't just survive in those moments, they live for them. Today, we're talking about the cold-blooded assassins of the NBA. The players who made their careers on the biggest stages, with the brightest lights and the loudest arenas. This is the most clutch players in NBA history. And before we start, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and let us know in the comments, who's your pick for the most clutch player ever? Clutch isn't just about hitting a buzzer beater. It's about consistency under pressure. It's the player who delivers when the team is down, when everything is on the line, and when the defense knows exactly who's getting the ball, but still can't stop them. It's about confidence. It's about mental toughness. And it's about legacy. Let's start with one of the most feared late-game killers of the 90s, Reggie Miller. You can't talk clutch without mentioning Reggie's 8 points in 9 seconds against the New York Knicks in the 1995 playoffs. Madison Square Garden went from roaring with confidence to stunned silence as Miller drained shot after shot, breaking New York hearts in the blink of an eye. Miller wasn't the most athletic player, but his movement without the ball, his quick release, and his absolute fearlessness made him deadly. If you were up by 3 with 10 seconds left, and Reggie had the ball, you weren't safe. Bird wasn't just a great scorer. He was a master of mental warfare. He told defenders exactly what he was going to do, and then did it anyway. In clutch moments, Bird had that rare combination of supreme skill and unshakable self-belief. Whether it was the game-winning jumper over the Lakers in the finals, or a dagger 3 in the face of the Pistons, Bird always delivered. He thrived on the biggest stages, especially against his fiercest rivals. When it comes to clutch, Kobe Bryant might be the most feared closer of the modern era. Kobe didn't just want the last shot, he demanded it. With the game on the line, everyone in the building knew who was taking it, and more often than not, he'd rip the heart out of the opposing team. The 2006 playoffs against the Suns, Kobe's pull-up jumper at the buzzer. The countless regular season game winners. The way he delivered in the 2009 and 2010 finals. Kobe's mindset was simple. If I miss, so what? I'll be back next time. That mentality is what made him so dangerous. The NBA's actual logo, Jerry West, earned the nickname Mr. Clutch for a reason. In the 1970 finals, West hit a 60-foot buzzer beater to send Game 3 into overtime. And this was in an era without a three-point line, meaning his miracle shot only counted for 2 points. Still, West consistently showed up in pressure moments, carrying the Lakers time and time again when it mattered most. He might have lost more finals than he won, but individually, West was as dependable in the clutch as anyone who's ever laced them up. Clutch isn't just about game winners. It's about rising when the odds are stacked against you. Allen Iverson was undersized, doubted, and constantly going up against bigger, stronger opponents. But when the lights were brightest, Iverson played his best basketball. His 48-point explosion in Game 1 of the 2001 Finals against the Lakers, capped by that iconic stepover of Tyronn Lue, is etched into NBA history. Iverson wasn't afraid of anyone, and that fearlessness made him a clutch legend. Of course, we can't talk clutch without Michael Jordan. 6 championships, 6 Finals MVPs, countless buzzer beaters, and perhaps the most famous shot in basketball history, the last shot over Brian Russell in the 1998 Finals. Jordan's greatness wasn't just about talent. It was about his absolute refusal to lose. When the game was on the line, he seemed to slow time down, making the impossible look effortless. And let's be honest, every kid who's ever counted down in their driveway, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, was pretending to be MJ. Now, not every clutch player is the team's superstar. Robert Horry wasn't a regular season stat machine, but when it came to playoff moments, nobody was more reliable. He earned the nickname Big Shot Bob for his ridiculous track record of knocking down game-changing shots. 7 championships. Huge threes in the 1995 Finals for the Rockets, the 2002 Western Conference Finals for the Lakers, and the 2005 Finals for the Spurs. Horry's clutch gene was the kind every contender dreams of having. Fast forward to today's game, and Damian Lillard has built a reputation as one of the most dangerous closers in basketball. From his series-clinching dagger against the Rockets in 2014, to waving goodbye to the Thunder in 2019 after a 37-foot buzzer beater, Lillard has proved again and again that he's built for big moments. When it's Dame time, defenses panic because he can pull up from anywhere and make it look easy. For years, critics said LeBron James wasn't clutch. Then he silenced them, over and over again. Game 6 in Boston in 2012, when LeBron dropped 45 points to save the Heat's season. The chase-down block in Game 7 of the 2016 Finals, setting up Kyrie Irving's dagger. Multiple playoff buzzer beaters against the Pacers and Raptors. LeBron's versatility in clutch situations, whether it's scoring, passing, or defending, makes him one of the most complete late-game players in history. What all these players share is the same mentality. Pressure isn't something to fear, it's an opportunity. Some players shrink when the spotlight gets too bright, but the great ones, they shine even brighter. They want the ball, they want the moment, and they want the responsibility of winning or losing the game. And of course, there are countless others who deserve mention. Paul Pierce, Ray Allen, Kawhi Leonard, Dirk Nowitzki, Kevin Durant. Each has had moments that left fans speechless and opponents broken. Clutch greatness comes in many forms. Sometimes it's the superstar making a legendary shot, and sometimes it's the role player delivering the moment of a lifetime. So, who's your pick? Is it Jordan with the last shot? Kobe with the Mamba mentality? Reggie Miller breaking Knicks fans' hearts? Or maybe it's Dame pulling up from the logo with ice in his veins? Drop your answer in the comments. We want to hear from you. And if you enjoyed this breakdown of the NBA's most clutch legends, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your fellow Hoops fans. Because the game isn't just about stats, it's about moments. And these players, they own the moment.